Everybody.
Morning.
It is a lovely Wednesday out there. I hope you guys are enjoying the weather because it is pretty nice right
It's
now.
beautiful.
And it sounds like it's been nice pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
Um, but we're going to talk about video games. It's always been the number one thing that we've sold from the beginning. It's what got us started into
Right.
reselling, and really kind of how it's changed a little bit as far as the market is concerned, and kind of share our thoughts on that side of things. We're also going to share our sales. So we have 13 items to share with you, which is really good.
Yeah.
Really good day. But before we get started, my name is Aaron.
I'm Amber.
And we are full-time resellers. We go live Monday through Thursday to share a topic and our sales. So I wanted to talk about video games specifically because I listed a lot of video games yesterday, and they sold like over
Fast.
half of them sold like almost instantly.
Mm-hmm.
And I think to some degree, it's almost like medicine for a store.
Yeah.
And if you have a really slow moving store, you need to get some really desirable video games because then it will bring attention to your items.
Mm-hmm.
You will know these items will get seen because there's such a ridiculous market for video games. It's why it's the number one sourced item out there. When you go garage sailing and you ask, "Hey, do you have any video games?"
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, sorry, I already sold them."
Yeah.
Or, "Oops, sorry,
Sold
you're
them
the
last
third
time.
you're the third person that
Oh.
asked,"
Yeah.
or that kind of thing. That's why you get that message from the seller because I think people are on to the fact that it just literally will.
And if you price it right, it's gonna go.
If you price it right, it will sell instantly, and uh, it just is. It's going to cure your slacking sales.
Yeah.
So I think it's almost more vital that you will get it, and I think for that reason, you know, in theory, there's a lot of times where you will see an item and you'll be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I could double up on that.
Right.
But like, if I could double up on a video game purchase, I will do that all day.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of times where I'll see some other items. I'll be like, well, they got a price to 40. It'll sell for 100, and after fees and everything, I'm gonna
Double.
make 80.
Yeah.
And I'll double up. But it's like, but it's not a video game,
Right.
so I will leave it.
Yeah. Just because even video games, like the ease of it, you scan it, test it if you like video
Yep.
games, and it's just it populates everything, so it's super easy to list and ship and reliable.
Yeah, I think too. Like there was a bat purchase we made this weekend where I actually paid up for a baseball bat.
Yeah.
One bat, they wanted 50 each.
Right.
One bat would sell for about, I'm thinking about a 140 to 150, and another one will sell for like 100. I try to get both for 80.
Right.
So they
You're
would not
very
budge. They would not
strict on
budge.
price.
So
Hey,
then
good morning.
I stuck to just the one bat for 50 because I was like, okay, that's more than the double up.
Yeah.
I'll be good. But if it was like a video game type thing, I will like lessen my margin knowing that it's going to benefit my store in a way. Now, I don't know if this is simply because we sell so many video games that it's like our number one category. And so if we list that, it's good for our store because we also have many like items in our
Right.
store. So I don't know if this is pertinent to everybody, but I will say that if it's an area or a category you haven't went down, I think
Yeah.
it's probably in your best interest to do some research on it. Obviously, since we've been doing it so long, I can look at a stack of games and know like this is game fodder and it's not worth picking up,
Right.
or on the inverse of this has got some very unique titles that I haven't seen very often, or I know one or two of them are worth it. I might buy them all. So like this weekend we picked up one lot of you know 20 games, and I knew one of them was going to cover the whole thing. And that was the best one out of all the bunch. But
They said, "Do you have a Xbox 360 game? I've been looking for Driver San Francisco for Xbox 360 for so long."
I haven't found that one.
Yeah.
And so that could be just an obscure title that's very, very difficult to get.
Yeah. But we do have an eBay store that has all of our titles in it, and it is Retro Renewed on eBay. So that will show you all the games we have.
Yeah, we've actually sold that one before.
Okay.
So it's one that I know I had to look at the
picture
cover
of
the
it.
cover art to know. Okay, yeah, I've seen that one before.
Why is it so hard to find?
I think they just
Didn't make very many of them.
they short ran it. Maybe it wasn't popular when it first initially came out, or what I've found is a lot of times if something came out late cycle, so say it's like one of the late runs or prints that would come out, but everybody's purchasing the Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
And
okay.
and maybe it came out right before the Xbox One released, so you either had to buy it for the 360 or they did not create a port for it that would play on the Xbox One.
Yeah.
So there are those are really some of the obscure things that will make a game a little bit more valuable.
Right.
It's simply because the supply of it is just not there. Another one, for example, would be Deadpool. If you find Deadpool for the 360 or Xbox One, they removed it due to the content from the Xbox store, therefore creating a shortage of supply, because if people wanted to purchase it, they can't purchase it directly. You have to have the physical copy, and it wasn't like an overly popular game to buy the physical copy of, so it creates a shortage.
Urgency.
And then it's also a fun game. So like you combine all these factors, and that's a $60 game.
Yeah.
And oftentimes you can come across it at a garage sale and they're like $2.
Yeah. So the one that you're talking about, he saw on eBay for how much? 35.
Like $50, 45 to $50.
Yeah.
So it's out there. It's available.
Yeah.
But it is going to be a bit of a challenge in terms of you're not going to get it cheaply unless you can find it in the wild
randomly, and nobody knows what it's worth.
Yeah, and you don't know where it's going to be and when you're going to find it. So I have found it before, but it's been a while. So anything else you would like to add? No.
I don't know video games, so like when I see a stack of games, I always have to either call Aaron or like have him come over, because I get overwhelmed by the sheer volume of them, and I'm just like shut down.
Well, the other aspect of it is because if there's another reseller or somebody else, they are also looking for it. Right. And we've found in the past that some people are courteous and kind and will give you space, and others will literally just
grab it in front of you.
Just reach around you to go grab it.
Your hand's not on this one, it's mine now.
Yeah. So that becomes a challenge and an obstacle on that one. So with that being said, let's jump into our sales. And the first
13 going out today.
Is this 24 karat gold
Ornament of Hope, South Carolina.
It is Ann Worsham Richardson from 1997, and it is apparently like 24 karat gold or something like that. We bought a bunch of these, like 2 years ago now, and they have been incredibly slow sellers. So anytime we could sell one, it's great. Yeah. And this one sold $39.95 plus shipping on that one. This one, this was a bargain hunt find. So our local bin store that we go to, this is we bought 3 items, and this is the 3rd item to sell. So we've already sold out of all the items that we picked up from this. This was the best of the bunch, so we paid $8 for this. I did test it; it worked. So we sold it as open box, and it is a big boombox speaker that is connects via Bluetooth, and it sold for $49.99 plus shipping.
This was at the very, very bottom of the bin. I was.
Yeah, and put damaged box as well, because the boxes seen the better days. Next up, we have a Drill Doctor, and this is brand new inside, so sold this as open box as well. But it's a drill bit sharpener, and this sold at $47.45 plus shipping. I love the new old stock just because you're not going to have that much competition when you list it, and so for that reason, you can generally ask for a decent amount. First video game sale of the day. So listed this yesterday. This is Kingdom Hearts for the Game Boy Advance, and this game sold for $14.95 plus shipping. Next video game sale of the day, we sold a Game Boy SP. Again, I listed this yesterday. The charger port on this, so I made sure to put please read description. The charger port is one of those ones that you have to set it up in the right direction.
Tie the cord down in a certain way.
And then so it might need a good cleaning, and it could also need maybe just a new port altogether. But I included a game, which is actually like a unnamed game, but this is the Incredible Hulk on that one, and showed that it was working. And from a functionality standpoint, it works great. Yeah. So the only issue is the battery port.
Yeah, so we got all these in a bundle at the sale where he was like, I have more Game Boy things. You want them? So we sold games yesterday. We sold the other gray console yesterday.
Yeah, we sold the other one, and that one we sold for parts for $40. This one in its condition. I sold for $69.95 plus shipping, and again, sold super quick.
Yeah.
So video games sell quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. Love it. Mary Kay, this is just a compact mini something.
Limited edition. I think it just has like a mirror in it.
$7.95
Not
plus
great.
shipping. And next up, I thought this when I got it would have been really good because I know Rick and Morty stuff sells really well.
Yeah.
I know some Funko stuff sells really well, and then it's a board game, and I was like, oh, okay, this is unique. Not worth it. $7.99
Oh, gosh. So
plus
bad.
shipping.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, it is not good. Another video game, listed this one yesterday. Batman Arkham Origins. Most of the Batman stuff is not worth it. I was kind of surprised.
All of these items have already sold on eBay. This is just what we sold in the last 24 hours that I'm about to ship out.
Yep. And this one sold $19.99 plus shipping. Another video game, I picked this up this last weekend. Mario Kart 8 for the Switch, $32.99 plus shipping. I think that was one of the better games from that lot. Fallout New Vegas, listed yesterday, $7.99 plus shipping on Fallout New Vegas. Next up, we have a boombox. We've had this for a little bit. The tape part of this does not work. It says that in the title, but the CD version works, and I made a video of it showing that it worked, just to cover all my bases, and it sold for $29.99 plus shipping. And I think we got that for free.
Yeah, we probably did.
Or it was like $1.
Incredibly cheap.
Like it was later in the day for an estate sale that we just stumbled into, and I don't think they did a good job of advertising it, and did really well at that one. Next up, listed this 2 days ago, so this is one of the wedge sets that I talked about on that video. This is a Pine Meadows wedge set, so it is a 52, 56, and 60 degree wedge set, and this one, it's in really good condition too. $59.95 plus shipping. We paid $25, and it came with a bag and a driver, but the driver ended up being dented and not worth selling, so this literally was, the bag was a toss away too.
Yeah.
This was the only thing that was worth selling, so it's meh.
Yeah. At least
25 into 60, but at least it sold quickly.
Yeah, sold quick, and you've salvaged something from it.
Yeah, we'll make some money on it in the end. And then the last sale of the day, this is I think this is our first in the heat of the night, and this is the cheapest of the sets that I picked up.
This series you want to look out
in
for.
the heat of the night, if you can find it, it is straight up gold and fantastic. This set of Season 7, Volume 1 and 2 sold together for $25 plus shipping. Just to give you an idea, Seasons 2 and 3 together I have listed right now on eBay for $300.
It's wild.
That's the best of the bunch. So if you can find, and for whatever reason, I think it's the early seasons that are super desirable and not the late seasons. So I'm guessing they might have mass produced the later seasons.
Or it just wasn't as good content.
Well, I really think I think this in particular was one of those series that was like racially focused, and so it used to air all the time, and you can see it. But I think they tried to they want to bury it because it was like white and black people getting along. Imagine that.
Yeah.
And then they don't want that narrative to get out there, so it makes it difficult for you to find this. And
so this would be good to look out for.
So yeah, 13 sales, good sales.
Yes.
And listing good items can really wake up your store and get things going. So ideally, if you can find
video games or media,
video games and certain media, I think it can go a long way to really get things moving. So for today, obviously I'm gonna make my normal trip to the thrift store, and I have 9 pairs of shoes ready to list downstairs that I cleaned yesterday. So I was able to get ahead of it.
Yeah.
And so I'm ready to go on that. We will be voting today.
That's right. Early vote if you can.
And get that aspect done. And what's your plan?
I'm going to be shipping and then voting and cleaning.
I think you cleaned a lot yesterday.
No.
I think you.
No.
I want to see if you can get that. So she picked up a set of gold snap-on earrings.
Oh, yeah. They do have flaws, though, but
I want to get those listed.
Still sell.
So I want to keep some of the gold stuff that we pick up.
Yeah.
But if it's like holds its value not because of the gold content, but it holds the value because it's like a
The
jewelry
brand.
piece or something
Yeah.
like a trinket. Like I want to sell the trinket and keep like because I think you picked up like a gold necklace
I did.
for 14 karat gold.
It's like free almost.
Yeah, like I want to keep that
Yeah.
because that'll be something
Tangible.
good, and it's not holding the value because it's in a necklace.
That's true.
But the earrings, like if we can get 150 for those, it'd be
I don't
great.
think we will because it's missing a gemstone and the little rubber stopper. It'd still be like 75. Let's say 75.
Whatever, it's fine.
It's still great. I paid $2.
So, yes. And a lot of that was
I've got to
on.
find them.
No, I think they're in the car.
You know where they are?
Yeah. Unless you moved them from the car.
I think I got moved. We'll find them. That'll be on.
But yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully I have some free time today so I could start migrating to some other things. And
we shall see. But yeah, it'll be a good day, and then we'll be back on tomorrow.
Yep.
So go vote and have a great day.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.